unexpected things in life that cause us to pivot.
We are getting a crash course in insurance. See you guys on the other side. I thought I saw the pin coming out in the x-rays.
Yes.
I was like, no way. Call me Elliot the Impaler. This injury is gonna be a 4-month injury. It's a lot longer than I was expecting.
Oh my gosh, I was not prepared for that.
It's been 1 week since I broke my wrist on Smith Island, and this is the first checkpoint that we have to see if I need surgery or not. So we're here just east of Salisbury, near where the helicopter took us to get it fixed, and hopefully we'll find out more about the prognosis right now. Looks like they're gonna take me out of the cast, get some new x-rays, which will be really nice to give my arm some breathing room for a few minutes at least. This is the 3rd time that I've broken this wrist, so
boy,
it's been a while.
You hard on yourself, son.
I thought it was over because it's been
oh my
it's been
goodness.
10 years.
Oh,
so.
there you go. You gave yourself a break for a little bit.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Feels so weird.
Yeah.
You can tell, like, still super swollen.
Yeah.
It's healing well, but not perfect. And so since we live on a boat, they just want to be extra careful about it. So the surgery is on the menu. So luckily they have a spot tomorrow morning to get me in to have the surgery done. But it's looking like 8 weeks is the prognosis. So, you know, that's 2 months. Like Jen was joking, we're pivoting every day now. Every day is a pivot.
So today has been a very, very long day. And we've been going non-stop. Tomorrow will be another very long day. And I can't say I ever expected for us to be having a surgery and recovery on the boat, but there's a first for everything, and there's unexpected things in life that cause us to pivot. Hence we named our boat Pivot.
Overall, I'm happy that we're doing the surgery tomorrow, even though it sucks, because I think that's I think that it's a better long-term solution, and it makes the recovery process a little bit smoother. It's also the surgeon's recommendation, so we're totally gonna go with it. But I'm not really nervous for the surgery. I've had plenty of surgeries in my life. I should be just in and out with some additional screws and plates.
There's the bus.
11 hours later, and we're back. Only to leave at 6. We'll be here at 6:20 tomorrow morning. And another one. Okay, gotcha. Okay, press that.
The marina has a gate around the entire property, and there's a code to get into the gate. And the code changes on the 1st of every month. The 1st of the month was yesterday. Oh, yeah.
Adding on to our
Eventful day.
11-hour day. Riding buses and sitting and waiting in rooms and getting x-rayed. We finally got let in the gate. The surgery is not going to be covered without prior authorization, and so we're going to need to file for that and postpone the surgery. Well, as you can tell, I have not had surgery today and will not have surgery today. We got a call at 9 a.m. 30 minutes before the appointment that our insurance needed the prior authorization to do the surgery because we're out of network and out of state. So that sucks. And in order to get the prior authorization, they need a referral from our primary care physician, which is in Florida, who we've never met before, because it's new insurance for us. I have an appointment there, a telehealth appointment, in about 5 minutes, and hopefully he'll give us the referral, which then will be authorized by the insurance. We can have surgery tomorrow, but there's a lot of moving parts for that and a lot of bureaucracy, so it's looking unlikely that surgery will be happening this week, which is unfortunate because it pushes us back another week in recovery. But we are still playing around. We still have high hopes and hope that, you know, I can get fixed as soon as possible. And worst case, we don't get the referral or the authorization, well, we're gonna take a road trip down to Florida, see our family, and get fixed down there. Well, we are getting a crash course in insurance, and it looks like we are not going to be covered here in Maryland. So the ER visit was covered because that was an emergency, but since they had to wait for the swelling to go down and it's been a week, it's no longer an emergency. So it looks like we are going to have to call up some orthopedic offices down in Florida and make a road trip. Yeah, it is what it is. It's all right. I'm not in any pain, and I feel like I'm healing pretty well, so that's all good. All it does is it just pushes back our recovery another week, and it's already been pushed back a week, so that's not ideal, especially for the Great Loop, because time is of the essence, to say the least. As far as how we're getting there, how long we're gonna be there, who knows just yet. I'm gonna figure that out hopefully today. Road trip, Ollie. Well, today has been another very long day on the road to recovery, and we found out that our insurance will not cover anything in Maryland outside of the emergency visit, and so we're trying to get a rental car tomorrow to head down to Florida where we are covered. And we don't know if we're going to get the rental car because, and due to all this supply chain logistical problems with rental cars, they're pretty much out of stock. So we don't know if we're going to be able to get one tomorrow. We're trying to, and we have an appointment on Monday, and today's Friday. And we're about 12 hours from home by car, a month from home by boat. And so we're having date night tonight. We just went to the Red Crab Shanty and got orange crushes. They were fantastic. And now Jen and I are going to enjoy one of our last few nights before we head down to Florida with some cards. Some shithead for some Indian throwback viewers in case you guys were watching then.
I really like the orange crushes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It seemed like that wasn't just like our drink too, it was ordered by the locals. Did you hear the other people ordering it too?
Yeah, a lot of people ordered it. I mean, it was good because it was like fresh orange juice. I like that. Bye, Pivot. We'll see you later. It's actually like really sad that we're leaving her.
Continue straight. Continue straight.
We made it out. Wow. So cool. We are currently on the bridge that we went under going to Portsmouth and Norfolk, Virginia. That's really cool that like we just saw a spot where we like crossed out of the Dismal Swamp and got back onto the ICW. Really cool.
We're there.
Yeah, we literally were right there.
That was a long drive last night, and now we're here in Jacksonville, Florida, and getting a second opinion, and hopefully getting it fixed, whatever that takes. I'm gonna find out in a few minutes. So it looks like I broke it right at the joint because I will most likely have long-term arthritis because I broke into the cartilage and basically messed up the joint here. So that's not good news. But he said surgery is definitely the best course. And he's gonna open me up right here and fix me. Hopefully we're gonna see when we can schedule the surgery. The orthopedic surgeon here is super booked, so it's either surgery tomorrow or surgery in a week, or we have to go somewhere else. So that's pretty unfortunate because they need to do the surgery sooner rather than later. So we'll see. We're hoping for good news tonight.
Since Elliot's surgery has been pushed back, we're going to take this opportunity to go get our second dose of our COVID vaccine. This is the shirt I'm wearing today, aka there's not a shirt underneath this. So I have to lift this up super high.
I have to pull it up over those big muscles, huh?
Oh yeah, boat muscles.
Not a sailboat.
Not a sailboat muscle, it's just boat muscles. Pushing off pilings. I'm so happy. Day of surgery.
Today's the day.
Alrighty.
I'll see you guys on the other side. Finally getting fixed.
Yay!
Where are you guys at? Uh-huh.
Surgery is done.
I can't feel my arm from here down. Block the nerves. Now we're on the road to recovery. Well, it's night. Figured I'd give you guys an update. I've just been sleeping all afternoon. I still have absolutely no feeling in my arm. They did a nerve block starting at my shoulder, so this is basically just dead weight for me right now. But it's starting to wear off. I'm starting to move my bicep a little bit, and so we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. So good night. Well, I started feeling my arm at about 2 a.m. last night, and it hurt a little bit, so took some medicine, went back to sleep, and today I've been feeling great. It's really nice actually being able to move my elbow. I just now realized I could do that. And we are getting some work done, icing, and watching some of our favorite YouTubers. Right now is Adventures in AGLCA, and right after this we're going to catch up on the Passport Couple. Welcome back. It is Friday. I had surgery on Monday, and this is my first follow-up since the surgery. I'm really excited to figure out how the surgery went, what the recovery is going to be like. My arm feels great. I can move it. I've been trying to baby it, and it's been such that I'm like focusing on babying it because it feels so good. So I'm trying not to be too optimistic, but looking forward to seeing how this is going to play out for the next 6 weeks.
If your mom watches our videos, she's not gonna wanna see that.
Oh, it always feels great to take a cast off.
Oh, yes, I know.
Oh my gosh.
Waiting for the last part.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
See,
Wow. What is that? Is that the pin?
the pin. Just leave it right there.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I was not prepared for that.
Yep, me neither.
Okay.
You just see one part, honey.
Okay.
It was just that's what I leave it covered.
Okay.
I thought I saw the pin coming out in the x-rays.
Yes.
I was like, no way. Okay.
Okay.
That's nuts.
There's literally a pin coming out of your wrist.
Wow. Can't say I expected to see that one. It's kind of weird.
Okay, I don't.
My whole
I
opinion
think I
of
need
it
to
just
sit
completely
down.
got shifted.
Okay. Yeah, just rest your. Yeah, please, just stop moving.
There's a literal pin sticking out of my wrist.
How do you not feel that?
I don't know, must have been a good surgery. So these 2 pins basically meant that they didn't need to come in and open me up surgically from the underside. So they put them in and kind of extended the bone a little bit from what I get. And so these 2 pins are gonna come out eventually, but they're just like wedged in, like to my arm. And I'll get them out in another 3 weeks. But the good news is for the next 3 weeks, I can use my wrist to type and to work on Jojo and on vlogs. That's good. And then I'll be fully weight bearing probably in 3 months. So that's a lot longer than planned, but he said it depends on the update in 3 weeks. So from injury to fully recovered, 4 months. So, you know, that's a lot longer than I was expecting. When I broke it, I was thinking 6 to 8 weeks total, month and a half to 2 months, but it is what it is. And, you know, keep moving forward. The good thing is there's no pain, even when I touch one of these pins.
Okay, please stop.
No pain. It's so weird, I touch it, my whole wrist moves. It's like I'm impaled. Call me Elliot the Impaler. This is nuts. This is crazy. I don't feel them at all.
Okay, that's good. I guess.
As evidence of my surprise that I had pins in my wrist today.
That were coming out of your wrist.
Yeah.
Now you can say that you're part of the X-Men's.
Yeah, that's right. And
Try to move.
yeah, and I tried to move it and I thought it was Stitch. Remember when I said something about my Stitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been the pins.
Now you know it's not Stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 2 metal pins. I can do this.
Yay!
I am disappointed that recovery time is so long still, and effectively once the pins get removed, it's gonna be like those bones need to heal. And then since it's been so long, the doctor said I needed physical therapy for my wrist. All of those things are not very nice and not very fun, but the good news is that the x-rays looked good and the area that I broke was looking good. So it is good news, but not exactly all the news we wanted to hear. Which is kind of like the story of this wrist. Trying to keep our heads up though. Today has been just over 3 weeks since the last check-in, and we've been pretty busy here in Florida. We have been getting a ton of work done here. We have a big wall that we're using full of Post-it notes to keep track of everything. And today is the final day before my next checkup, where hopefully I have no more cast, the pins will be removed, and that'll be it for my doctor's visits. So we're really hoping for good news tomorrow. My wrist feels fantastic, there's no pain. I'm starting to get my range of motion again. I can almost turn my wrist like fully, you know, around. And I can extend my elbow's back to normal. We've been doing a lot of exercises, and obviously I'm not doing anything with this wrist, but I think it's helping. And once I have the cast off, I'll be able to start getting my wrist range of motion back. So that's great. Also, in the last 3 weeks, we were able to change my dressing once, which kind of added some cause for concern because the wound is an open wound. And in Florida, it's sweaty, hot, muggy. It's not the best place to have a cast. So it didn't look so great, so we sent the pictures to my doctor and they said everything was pretty much normal. So hopefully that was a week and a half ago. Hopefully it still looks good. I haven't seen it since then, but it feels good. I think that's a good sign. The day is finally here. I'm very excited but very nervous for how these pins are going to be taken out. But I'm more excited than nervous.
Woohoo, baby!
Okay, so you got 2 more weeks of healing before we let you go crazy, okay?
Okay. Well, I need stitches to cover up this hole
Yeah.
the pins are in.
No. So you have what they call, these are percutaneous pins, and we have 2 of them. So I'm just gonna clean the pins, okay, before we pull them, because I'm gonna bring them through the skin, okay? Take a deep breath. Let it out slowly. Done. Good job. Ready? Deep breath. Let it out slowly. We're done. Good job. Excellent.
Yeah,
Good?
we did it.
How are you 2 doing?
I saw it.
You okay,
What?
babe?
I'm good. Can I keep those? Is
You
that
can't
okay?
keep them. They're biohazard.
Oh man.
Kind of like any other your scratches or cuts that you get, okay? So you're just gonna let them heal, scab over, and then once it scabs over, then you're back to your normal showering and everything else, okay? Okay, so you got about 2 more weeks where you can start range of motion.
So how was the pain?
Well, it wasn't the most painless thing that I've ever done, that's for sure. You felt like there was like obviously a cut where the pins came out and that hurt, and then just like towards the end of it, you just feel it like leaving the bone, and it honestly felt like my bone was breaking a little bit, but like that's just what it felt like, that's the feeling. But it just was like that, so overall a lot less bad than I was expecting. Not the best thing in the world, but it's over, and now I get to start building up my arm again, slowly.
Slowly.
Seems like my arm's been flattened, all the muscle atrophy.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at the x-rays, the doc said that we were very lucky that I didn't crush the joint, and so what he did was he basically like remade me a joint by moving the bones around. So that's why I have this like thing coming out here instead of up top here, and yeah, I mean, hopefully my joint gets back to normal. But
All right, calm yourself.
it is the first day of physical therapy, 2 days after I got my pins removed. Time to start the healing. The appointment went well, but I'm gonna surprise Jen with a haircut. Let's see how it goes.
Hey, you got a haircut! Yay!
We are back at the doctor's office, and it is time for my final checkup. It's been 3 weeks since we last checked in. PT has been going well, as you can see. And now let's see what the x-rays show. Let's get some real information for how I'm healing rather than how I'm feeling. But I'm feeling good.
How's that going?
It's going pretty well. They were going to send something over of my progress there at PT.
Okay, I'll look into that and see if they send us fax or anything.
Squad.
Alright, this is the last appointment.
Yay!
But nothing here, just at the joint, you know.
Excellent. The fracture is healed.
Good.
Yay.
I'm cleared.
Yay! Yay!
The day is finally here. I just got the AGLCA from the doctor. He said that my fracture has completely healed, and he said that, you know, the pen location is looking good too. So he said I can do anything, basically. All he said was stay away from sharks, because he knows, you know, I injured it on a boat. But he also said I don't need PT anymore, but I'm still gonna finish out this week and just work on the strength. And the big thing that I haven't been doing is been putting any weight on it, like push-ups or planks. So I'm gonna start small with that and keep working on it. So amazing news. You know, we're gonna be here at least for another week through PT, and then kind of see how it goes from there before we head back to Maryland and back to Pivot. Oh, it's been one more month and we are finally heading back to Pivot. And I am almost back to normal. My wrist extension is almost back to normal. Today is kind of a nasty day and we are heading to Pivot after she's been through one tropical storm, and Tropical Storm Ida now is currently on its way to the Chesapeake, and we'll be there about a day after we get to Pivot. So we are concerned, but it's time to head back.
Well, the main reason for us to be in Florida was for Elliot to get his surgery, for us to be covered under insurance, and for him to be able to recover and have the needed physical therapy. It's also been a really great reset or refresh, I guess, for us, because we've been able to get so much work done. It's been incredible. So behind me, you can see all these sticky notes that are on the wall. And so each sticky note correlates to one individual task. So you can see over here, this big section is actually our done section. And then over here are some of the things that we have still yet to finish. But you can definitely see that we've finished a ton of work. Going back to the boat, although we're gonna miss our families, it feels really good just having gotten so much work done and having gotten caught up on a lot of different things. It feels good. So we work very, very hard on Show and Joe, and we hope you enjoy these videos. So if you do, give it a thumbs up, give it a comment, and if you wouldn't mind, subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it, and it really goes a far way for us. Next up though, 13-hour drive back to Maryland. Back to Pivot, that's what it is. Back to Pivot.
Fits.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
Hey, bye. Hey girl, you're gonna be sleeping in your bed on the boat tonight. Yeah.
Ready to leave? So keep another finger crossed that our fridge doesn't melt.
If there is like a ton of mold, maybe just stay in a hotel one night instead of breathing it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao, baby.
Ciao, baby. Drive safe.
Will do.
Thanks.
Bye, Ollie girl.
Ollie, say bye to Grandma Carol. Or Throne. Bye, girl. Love ya.
So a little bit later than what we had expected, but that's okay. We are on the road. We're going back to you, Pivot. We're on our way. Pivot, we're coming for you. We've got you.
Let's pivot.
Let's pivot.
Pivot. Hurricane Ida, we're coming for you too.
There's Pivot. 13 hours later, we made it back to Crisfield, Maryland, where our boat has been docked.
Now it's time to see how Pivot fared through 2 tropical storms and 3 months without us. There she is.
Pivot!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Pivot.
Bye. So.
You have to say bicep with your other.
Oh, okay, bye. So.